Hey guys. So a couple of days ago I made a video about, when you keep failing and failing at your manifestation. And one of the points that I was making in that video is that what you want from your physical manifestation, from the thing you're trying to get, is a certain feeling, security or satisfaction or love or something like that, a personal sense about yourself. Feeling better about yourself. These are basically the things that everybody's trying to get from everything that they're trying to get in the world. And the point that I was making in this video is that if you got the 3D manifestation without that sense of satisfaction, then that 3D manifestation would be meaningless. And I think a lot of people just cannot believe that you could get something like what they're trying to get without getting the accompanying feelings that it would bring. But I assure you that is the case. And that was part of the point of that video, was just to say that when you're failing, and this isn't for people who have not failed. This is for people who are trying and not getting it. Manifest whatever you want. It's only when you're struggling with something that it needs to be examined further. Don't overload yourself with information, especially information about failure, if you're not failing. But, so anyway, somebody left me a comment on that video, I think, about how they had been failing to manifest a lottery win. And everybody wants to win the lottery. I mean, in this space, if you spend any time, I moderated the Neville Goddard subreddit for 3 or 4 months last year and saw all of the submissions every day, the forum submissions there. And it's just, people wanting to win the lottery over and over again. It's everywhere. That's like the go-to for everybody. It's like, well, if I won the lottery, that's the only way I can think of to get money. So I'm going to manifest winning the lottery. Why you would limit yourself to one possible way of getting money makes, that to me, I don't understand at all. And I don't think people have thought about whether or not they would really want that to happen. When you win the lottery, it's public. I mean, there are ways that you can make it not public, but I'm guessing most of the people manifesting it wouldn't think to take those measures. Being a lottery winner increases your chance of getting murdered. It not only that, but when everybody knows you have a lot of money, you become a resource to people. It's really hard to ever know if one of somebody's motives for wanting to have a relationship with you of any kind, is money related. There's a lot of unintended consequences to winning the lottery, and there are a lot of other ways to get money. So focusing on winning the lottery and failing at that, you should probably shift gears. You should probably shift gears and just focus on the feeling of security, financial security, which is it's pretty simple. It's just, I don't have to think about money. I can get whatever I need. Maybe you want more than that. That's great. You can have more than that. You can have whatever you want. But focusing on that feeling of security for people that are failing at winning the lottery is probably the way to go, since the lottery win's not manifesting for you. But I wanted to say also, I think there are a lot of people in a certain mental place about money and work. And that is that they simply cannot imagine something even better than winning the lottery or just having money, which is being actually fulfilled with your work and making money through what you do, or making money while also being fulfilled doing something else. I think a lot of people are kind of stuck in this, understandably stuck in this mentality about work, that work sucks, and that they could never be doing something more than what they're doing that is providing this, poverty level living for them. They just can't imagine what they could do that would have them jazzed to get out of bed in the morning. And for me, one of the things I love to use this manifestation type of stuff for is manifesting sort of a life climate, like that exact thing. Like saying, man, I'm not feeling very fulfilled right now. I'm going to manifest feeling fulfilled. I'm going to think about being fulfilled. I have zero resistance to that happening. There's nothing I have to think about with that. I don't have to work out whether or not that's something I really want. There's no being double-minded about being fulfilled. Okay, I'm not very fulfilled. Not sure how it crept to this place, but boom, I want to be fulfilled. I want to be excited about my life again. I want another thing, I want something to be engrossed in. I want something to be like when the internet first came out, when I was like 12, first came out, like when AOL first came out, when the dial-up message boards and stuff were happening in the 80s, just that was fascinating to me. And when I first ever had access to that, I mean, I would spend like 15 straight hours like on AOL and chat rooms and stuff like that. And just like, and then of course, when like the internet started to grow, I was like not present in the world prior to the age of like 25 most of the time. I was just like doing stuff. I was just so fascinating to me. I was engrossed with it. And then I kind of, got over it. And then quickly the World of Warcraft came out, and my gamer friend from childhood that I used to play Oregon Trail with on the Apple IIc sent me World of Warcraft. I was fascinated by that. I just couldn't, oh my God, I've never been so completely enveloped in another world in my life as that. And then in 2019, at the end of 2019, I was thinking about manifestation. I was sort of in this mentality again right before I started this channel, and I thought about that. I was like, yeah, man, I was kind of bored, and I was like, God, I wish I could find something like World of Warcraft again. And I was specifically thinking like a video game. I was like, man, I wish I could just be that engrossed in something again, but I don't know how I ever could be, because part of what was so engrossing about it was that it was new. It was something I'd never experienced before. And that was when I kind of stumbled on Neville Goddard and started piecing together everything. All the different teachers are saying the same thing. My experience with manifesting things fits right in with this, and this takes it like a step further. This is about self-concept. This is about changing you, which changes everything. Prior to that, I had just kind of been like how a lot of people are, where I was just like, well, I'm manifesting the next step in my business. I'm manifesting a solution to this problem. It was like kind of used as a tool, but it wasn't used on myself exactly, not intentionally, directly, and a lot. So I got engrossed in that, totally engrossed in Neville Goddard, just completely read every single thing the guy ever wrote in about 3 weeks. And I was just totally enraptured. And so stuff like that is also able to be manifested. So if you're at a point where you don't have a lot of money and you're thinking lottery win is your solution, I mean, listen, broaden your horizons a little bit. There are a million ways, especially now. I mean, it's not even a stretch to literally understand there are a million ways this day and age, that you could become financially secure. And there are also different levels of financial security. Just getting to the point where you don't have to worry about bills is a major thing. There's a huge difference between being at a point where you don't have to worry about bills and where you're like, I don't have to worry about money anymore because I have fuck you money. I can do whatever I want. Basically, the economy could essentially go to hell and I'm still going to be fine. I'm still going to be able to afford a burger, as one of my favorite vendors for my business said one time. He's like, I'll always be able to afford a burger. I love that. It's funny. But so don't limit yourself to one way that something could come to you. Focus on the state. Neville Goddard says to do this. It makes sense. Everything checks out about this. You don't need to worry about it any further. Just focus on what it is, the feeling that you want, and open your mind to all the ways that could come to you. And please don't sell yourself so short to think that, all you're capable of in this life, or all that's there for you, is getting some money and then just spending it. You could become something, you could build something, you could have a living that you literally wake up an hour before your alarm and you're so excited that you're like, I'm getting out of bed, I'm just going to go start working now. I'm just going to go start reading again now. That's what's really amazing. That's the state I think it's really amazing to be in your life. So I would not just, it kind of strikes me that people are coming from a low place when they're trying to win a lottery or something like that. Like, open your mind to what this all means for you. It means you could be anything you want. It means you could do anything you want. It means that you can dispel this notion that your potential is limited. And you just need to get this lottery win so that you don't have to worry about working anymore, and then whatever. Buy a Porsche and a yacht. There's more to life, is all I'm saying. So anyway, I said I was going to make a video. That person that left me a comment about that, I said I was going to make a video about it, and this is that video. I hope something in this helped you and everybody else, and have a great day.